I'm gonna keep it G. I'm gonna keep it 100 real quick. I'm going through. I've been sitting still for 6 months. June 1st will be 6 months. That in my entire 39 years of living, that I have not had a job, a side hustle, a gig to make enough substantial and supplemental type of income. To be completely honest, it's come down to, because I've been in a season of rest, something I haven't never had, just a season of rest where Yahweh don't want you to do nothing but rest. And I struggled and I fought because I know the word says that, if you don't work, you don't eat. And even in Proverbs, when it speaks on providing, I don't want to misquote it, but it's a really good quote because it says something to the likes of, have one job, yes, have seven. Basically, it was saying, don't put all your eggs in one basket. It's okay to figure out multiple ways of streams of income. Now, I've been a private contractor as a nail technician and esthetician for almost 15 years, so I get to choose where I want to work. I got paid pretty decent money. 60% of my services is not terrible. However, I'm not even going to go down that road because when it comes to qualifications and then people paying you your worth, it's a whole nother story. And then opening and running your own businesses is like 3 times another story because I did it 3 times to the point it's still live online, sitting there like a big old temptation to jump back into it because it's so easy. But y'all told me already that the way that we have been handling things in our lives that we noticed and seen that work for us and have worked for us numerous of times, like as simple as 1 + 1, it don't work like that no more. And I know that for a fact because I have been down quite a few times, but each time that I'm down, it's never for long. It's never for long. I used to be the 30-day queen like 10 years ago. Give me 30 days and I'm good. 30 days, I'll have a job, I'll be in school, I'll have a place, I'll have everything popping, working, smooth, cool, It's like staying in a hotel 30 days, boom, I'm good. Staying in the shelter 30 days, boom, I'm good. I seen it become longer from 30 days to 1 year. Then it went from 1 year again to 1 year. And now where I'm at, I'm about to hit my 1 year. And it's like, okay, things are copacetic. I don't have no red alert, staying on your tippy toes left and right. Nothing too crazy. Besides, how our economy is working, things are getting more expensive. So yes, people are experiencing rent increase, gas increase, just increase. That's to be expected for the way that the world is moving. So, nevertheless, I am a hard worker, and I like to make money and it'd be a plus if it was fulfilling for whatever it was that I was doing to make money. But I'm gonna hurt a lot of people's feelings when I say this, and I really don't care. The depth that the beauty industry goes is too deep for me. Like, I don't want to be talking about nobody, but I just feel like there's so many other pressing issues in life, especially now. And I felt like this throughout my whole career, but especially now, when you see exactly what we all as a whole are working with. We all as a whole are working with a government that is mudsliding like the daggone mudslides in New Guinea. You feel me? We dealing with a government that says aliens are real and demon face syndrome is a thing, and you can get chips implanted into you to do stuff with just thinking. We're at an all president high of some unseen crazy stuff that we have not been exposed to because it's been here all along, but it has been hidden. Ain't no way in the world the earth would have survived as long as it did if it wasn't for Yahweh, first things first, and then the schemes of the devil. Like, he played our lives like he did with Job in the Bible. If you read it, you know, he get a chance to come at all of us in some form of fashion, and depending on, you know, your relationship that you have with the Most High God, you may not be able to get killed, you know, murked. You may not unalived, or I mean, I don't understand it. That's another thing. It's like, now what used to be freedom of speech isn't freedom of speech anymore. Now I can get in trouble for talking about the Bible, buying Bibles, talking about what the Bible speaks on, you know, having my stance and opinion on boys and girls, and it's ridiculous. So if I could say anything else with this post, it's to the fact that I'm not finna be playing these games. I'm not. I understand my stance where I am with my belief. I understand, as well as my children, we understand that there is a possibility that we will be persecuted or even martyred, unalived for what we believe in. And it's a numerous of ways that it can happen on earth. Witchcraft, how they're doing it already slowly with our food and water and drinks. You know, now when I say witchcraft, it could be psychological warfare. Just so much. It's too many ways for them to do it. We just get to, you know, choose one. And I'm glad I said it that way, because at the end of the day, the one that you should choose is the creator, the person who created all of this, will never get to understand why he did what he did, why he does what he does, when he do it, how he okay with people, all these people killing and murdering, or, and then how can rich be rich, and all. Look, your thoughts are not his thoughts, and your ways are not his ways. You will never be able to fathom and understand a person that created a whole creation. You know what I'm saying? He created heaven. He created earth. He created all the beings. He created the water. He created the sun. He created the light. None of us can have the audacity and piece of a thought pattern to question it unless you can do it yourself. And yes, man is trying to do it. Man is trying to block the sun, make the sun, make rain, all these things that they're doing, and they still, and I must just say it, dumb because at the end of the day, who gave you that brain and that knowledge and that thought process? Some of them are on high alert where they understand and they know it's like, boom, yeah, we're getting this from demonic entities. Ain't no way in the world we living out here and they're saying CERN is happening, and CERN is really attempting to create Big Bang theories, and they're openly saying they're doing rituals to open up portals. And come on, y'all. That's why in my other posts I was like so impatient with the world and people, because it's like we are not that dumb. We're not even allowed to be that dumb no more because of the internet, And Daniel, it says that people will go to and for information to be this is what's going on. All this stuff that they had hidden in nooks and crannies, somebody, hopefully it was, Yahweh putting his 2 cents in to show the balance, had to say no. Now they done had to deal with all these years of lies. Now they have to have fair chance to know, because I feel like at the end of the day, when it comes to judgment, you're not gonna be able to say, oh, I didn't know. Bro, we all know y'all gotta choose a side. That's why I said in my other post, like, you gotta choose a side. You gotta choose whether you believe in Yahweh is the creator of heaven and earth and all things and beings, or you gonna believe that man said that we evolved from monkeys and there was a big bang where something blew up something. But at least God way it makes sense. He tells you this is how it happened, this is why it happened, this is how it's going to end. Versus man, we don't know nothing. We're guessing about everything. We don't know what's going on in the ocean 1,000%. We done been lied to about what's going on in the air. We done been lied to about history. Like, these people, they're so ashamed to even let the truth be known about how they done mistreated so many different nations, And I'm not claiming that I know everything, but let me tell you something. What I do love is information. I love information. I love words. I love to look at all the data and like how they be programming us and looking at us. That's how I like to look at it. And that's another thing. Like, I'm praying real hard because I know the Lord want me to open up my mouth and say all these things, because evidently and apparently people are not doing it. And if they are doing it, they're doing it for all types of other reasons. But at the end of the day, a Jehovah's Witness knocked on my door today, and I let them say they spill for a second, but then I had to let them know I am not religious, okay? I work out my own salvation with fear and trembling from what I read in that word of God. And I don't give a fudge cake about what nobody else say or think. It's one of the oldest books on earth. To me, that's knowledge. Until you could say that you was there, or you went through that, or you seen that, or you heard that, I don't care if it was a whole... No, my heart, I gotta go down like that. You know what I'm saying? And the Bible says that my people perish for a lack of knowledge. So at the end of the day, to have knowledge is you can't be one-sided. You got to be able to understand both sides. I feel like that's what Yeshua was attempting to do with these Pharisees in the Word, in Matthew, Mark, Luke, John. He was always having these combative conversations with them, and they didn't seem to understand. They're always trying to point at him like what he did wrong, and he's like, bruh, even if I did do wrong, did I do wrong? You know what I'm saying? Like, he's like, yeah, okay, I healed somebody on the Sabbath. We ain't supposed to do no work on the Sabbath. But if your animal got stuck in a hole, you gonna let it sit in the hole the whole time? And I feel that because I'm out here in my garden and I observe the Sabbath, so I know. You know, I can't come out here and I can't help it to mature or save it from death in any kind of way. So if I see a plant leaning, I just got to take my behind inside, because that's helping it to give it a chance to live. And I done caught myself just coming out here observing, call myself just trying to observe it. Then I mess around and I see, oh, it was windy last night, tomato plant fell over. I done picked that thing up before I knew it. See, that's why it says that those commandments was put there to show us how easy it is to hiccup and sin. See what I'm saying? So I'd rather be working that out with Yahuwah and Yahweh, saying like, okay, yeah, I see that. That's why I love the word, because it will expose you if you let it. It will expose you if you let it. For the past 6 months, I've been in John 3, Jude, and Revelations, because at the end of the day, even the atheists, even children, everybody know it's getting closer and closer. These birth pains is popping out like it's about to happen. And if you're not in your word, then you will not understand that even though we see these birth pains coming like this, the Lord is very strategic, and a lot of things got to happen before it all fall out to play. End of the world is not coming today or tomorrow or even in the next 2 to 3 years. And I know that's bold of me to say, but at the end of the day, God's word will never come back void or untrue. And if you read them prophecies, if you listen to them prophecies, you will see a lot got to happen. Yes, we got to have the decimation of in the temples. Yes, we have to have the Antichrist being wounded and healed. And yes, we have to have the 2 witnesses killed live, body in the streets for three days, and then being rose. You see what I'm saying? And yes, we have to have the battle with the angels and Satan. And you know what? I feel like that's what already done just happened. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I feel like between the evil in this earth and what's going on in the atmosphere up there, that they have battled it out, and it happened, or it's about to happen. Satan about to get thrown down, stuck on earth where he can't go back up there and converse with Yahweh and Yahuwah. And so he down here acting a fool, you know, because all the trumpets, we done heard these trumpets here and there, you know. I mean, I heard the trumpets. My daughter heard the trumpets. We heard that we can say that we done heard 3. And that's when I really started really paying attention in 2020. Like everybody else, like that 2020 hit you real hard, because 2020 was like, yo, is this real life or is this a movie? Because I seen this in a movie. That's how I felt. It was the most eerie and just terrifying feeling to go outside 3-4 o'clock in the afternoon and there's no cars, to go to stores and you can't get bleach, toilet paper. Like, woo, that was some real stuff. Lord have mercy. Y'all, I usually get on here and I pray. I'm just going to say that the Lord kingdom come and his will be done on earth as it is in heaven. And Joel be hitting. So I'm gonna read Joel 2. You know. But I suggest the whole book is short. It's short, it's punchy, it's to the point. It's to the point to where it's, again, they'll let you know about the Bible. You gotta understand words. Every word means something. Every word, the way it's formulated in a sentence is there for a purpose and a reason. And also, before I read this, I just want to go ahead and do this little quick confession and let y'all know. So I posted about Mother's Day, and I know that's a real controversy topic with the devil and the schemes of the world. If you start speaking truth about stuff, they gonna slight you. And now, I don't want my words to go in vain. I want my life and my words and everything that I say to be for a purpose and a reason. So if I took the time to post something, if I had the courage to just say it and do it, to share, I have faith that it's supposed to go to who it's supposed to go to. But it's so annoying when you see the effects of Big Brother. These demonic forces that are in the field, that are in control over all the things that we see and do. But I just have to trust that Yahweh, like he said from the beginning, if he tell me to say it and post it, trust and believe, it's going to get to who it need to get to, how it's supposed to get to. And there is not going to be not one devil in hell or on earth or in the atmosphere that's going to be able to come against anything that the Lord has for me. No weapon. None. If it's supposed to be said and it's supposed to be known, it's going to be said and it's going to be known. There nothing you can do about it. So therefore, I'm going to stay out my feelings. And I'm just going to do what Yahweh said do. And if he tell me read this, I'm going to read it. And if he say post this, I'm going to post it. And if he say this, I'm going to say it. And I don't give a fudge cake again about what nobody on earth feel or think. Y'all can't tell me, left is right and right is left. Get out of here. I got a whole brain up here and a heart and a soul. And I know the truth. And I'm done listening to y'all. I'm done listening to y'all, watching y'all, all of that. Like, for real. Okay, but anyways, that's out the way. I'm going to read this right here.